Have you ever had that light bulb moment for a business idea and then immediately wondered, is this actually any good? Well, in this explainer, we're going to walk through a really simple way to test that idea, especially for low-risk ventures, to see if it's got real potential. Yeah, this is the big one, isn't it? You get this incredible spark, this amazing idea. But how do you really know if it's just a cool thought or if it's something you should genuinely invest your time, your money, and let's face it, your life into? And the first step is understanding a super critical difference, the one between just having an idea and actually spotting a true workable business opportunity. They're not the same thing. Look, let's be real, ideas are everywhere. They're the fun part, the easy part. The real work, the real challenge is taking that concept and figuring out if it's a validated starting point that has a fighting chance out there in the real world. So, to make this super practical, we're going to narrow our focus a little bit. We're not talking about trying to build the next massive, world-changing tech company. We're talking about something way more down to earth. We're looking at what people often call mom and pop businesses. Think of your favorite local coffee shop, that little independent bookstore, or a neighborhood handyman service. Small, independent, and usually all about serving their local community. And here's the key principle, the whole reason we're focusing on this. For these kinds of businesses, the risk is just naturally lower. And because of that, the way you evaluate the idea can be, well, a whole lot simpler. And this really gets to the core of the whole risk versus gain thing. For a lower risk idea, you absolutely do not need a 100-page, super complex business plan just to see if it's worth a shot. A quicker, more direct evaluation is exactly what you need. So, what's the tool for the job? What can we actually use for this kind of quick evaluation? Well, luckily for us, there's a fantastic tool designed for this exact situation. So let me introduce you to the hero of our story today, the Timmons and Spinelli Opportunity Quick Screen. It's a bit of a mouthful, I know, but it's a tool made specifically to give you a fast, first-pass assessment of your business idea. And this is it. It's just a straightforward one-page chart. That's the beauty of it. The whole point is to give you a visual snapshot, like an EKG for your idea, so you can see its health at a glance. Now, the best part about this whole thing is just how incredibly simple it is to actually use. So let's break down how you go about scoring your own venture. Seriously, it's just 3 steps. First, you just go down the list of topics on the left. Second, for each one, you give your idea a score from 1 to 10, 1 being weak, 10 being strong. And third, you just plot that score on the graph. That's it. And the logic is really intuitive. All the descriptions on the left-hand side of that chart, those describe what a strong, promising opportunity looks like. That's where you want your high scores to be. The stuff on the right describes a weak or flawed idea, which gets a low score. Simple as that. And don't let the simplicity fool you, okay? This thing is surprisingly comprehensive. You're forced to think about everything from the market and the economics to what makes you different, and even some of the tricky stuff like industry politics. Okay, now check this out. This is a filled out one. You can immediately see the power, right? Those red dots create an instant visual profile. You can see, bam, this idea has a strong market need, but whoops, it's really weak on market size and how much cash it needs. And this brings us right to the main takeaway. It really boils down to this. The more of those dots that are clustered over on the left side of that graph, the stronger and more promising your business opportunity is likely to be. All right, so let's tie all this together. How should you be thinking about this tool when it comes to your big idea? Now, it's really, really important to remember this is not the final business plan. It's not the last word. Think of it like a first checkup with the doctor. It's that powerful initial test you run to decide if the idea is even healthy enough to be worth pursuing further. So I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. When you use this for your idea, ask yourself this question. What is the one potential fatal flaw? Is there one single dot that's so far over to the right that it could sink the whole thing, no matter how good everything else looks? It's a tough question, but a really powerful place to start.